Another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are on the free to play. We have our coffee. It is the road to Ultra Nightmare. And I'm kind of excited about today. You know, yesterday got a lot of mission stuff done. We're kind of continuing that. You can see here, I just need to get the Void Keep open is the next thing. And that will happen in like 4 hours or something. And then I gotta take down Fire Knight, work on some Spider Den, work on some clan boss here. I guess I can click it open. It doesn't really show it very nicely. And then fuse Relic Keeper. And last time I didn't even have myself a Templar, so I had realized that. So I had to grind out a Templar yesterday, but I grinded out a Templar. Actually, this is a better way to show it. Let me show you guys. Yeah, I got all the things I need. Look at that. 4-star 40, 4-star 40, 4-star 40, 4-star 40. We're ready to fuse. We're ready to fuse. I could do it right now. It is retroactive if I'm not mistaken, but I figure I'll wait. I'll wait for that and put it in tomorrow's video. But yeah, this is kind of exciting. We're gonna be able to get 2 full books on Elva today at some point. I guess tomorrow, technically. Whatever. I'll do it tomorrow in the morning, but we'll get the books on Elva. So I'm really excited about that, and that's gonna be really great. Because that should hopefully transform my clan boss team, because what I want to do today, I need to show you guys this is horrible. Before we get into that, yes, Dragon Tournament, I finished second. I kind of stopped grinding last night. Kind of got distracted with the Templar thing, and I wanted to level those champions up for Relic Keeper. But we got all the rewards, so that's plenty good enough, right? We're doing, you know, got the classic arena stuff going on, Ice Golem tourney. I'm probably not even gonna bother with, quite frankly. I don't want retaliation gear, so I don't want the added drop chance for that. Not something I'm interested in. And so I'm probably going to keep grinding Dragon. I have to do one for my clan missions. But what I wanted to do today is get back to Old Faithful here. Good old clan boss. And we're going to see how well this show... Ooh, epic book. I do like that. I do like that. I don't like that. That one's less helpful. The epic book was nice. Oh, man, 2 bad boots. That's unfortunate. But it was kind of an interesting thing the other day when I made that big change to Jareg. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we changed Jareg dramatically, adding a lot of speed to his kit. Got him up to like 230 speed or something. And then I showed you guys, I got, you know, I had also, what's her name, Valerie, right? Leveled up to 50. And you guys saw, you know, we're working on things. I've been pretty steady 2king, doing like, you know, 25 to 28 million damage on Nightmare. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one that comes out. And of course, if you enjoyed today's music, we have that link down below in the pinned comment and description of this video, and you can use code DeadwoodJedi, save yourself 15%. And of course, if you want some account work, you don't like doing the work yourself, I'm more than happy to do it for you. My team is at the beck and call. Just visit my website, DeadwoodJedi.com. Well, I made that big change to Jareg. And immediately, oh no, this is a bad affinity. Oh no, I didn't want to show it on this, but this actually might be a perfect opportunity to show this. But yeah, I kind of broke my team. Is what happened. By trying to get my champions up to speed but not having them all there, I kind of threw things for a loop. So we definitely had a 2-step backwards moment. Now we just need to take 3 steps forwards after that. And I'm hopeful that we're going to do that, right? With the books on Elva, adding more speed to, you know, Jareg and Venom H. Hopefully we'll be taking 3 steps forward eventually. But not right now. Right now, we definitely took a couple steps back because my damage dropped precipitously to the point where we did like 18 million. That's 3 key range. I need 2 key range. I don't like it. I have an extra key every day. It's not a big deal. But it was definitely shocking for me. I was like, oh my God, what have I done? So it's definitely an very odd spot to be at right now. And did not make me feel very good about things. And so I thought we'd show the run. Because one of the things that is interesting about this is, you know, when it comes to surviving clan boss long term, it's not just about having all the buffs, but it's about making sure that they're up at the right time and being able to do that consistently. And the problem, this is the biggest problem with Jareg. He's on a 4-turn cooldown. So we very, very rarely are able to keep everything up and definitely at the right time, especially when we're trying to go super fast, right? This team is built to go fast. We want 2 attacks every turn, not just 1. I could slow it down. 100% I could slow it down. I could do a slow speed tune with Elva and everybody gets 1 attack. Jareg goes on a 4-3 ratio. We're protected for the AoEs. That would be effective. Not that that would be very, very effective. But I want to go fast. I feel like with this team, we don't have a lot of raw damage outside of Rhonda, which is good. We don't have a lot of poisons outside of Venom Age. So we need to like kind of stack that a little bit, get more attacks in. So I feel very strongly that speed is really going to be important for us. And in order to do that, it's going to be tricky, right? And so this is where I'm a little bit nervous with Jareg, with everything. And, you know, RNG definitely plays a big factor. My teams before I changed Jareg were very consistently in like the 20, I think 23 million would be like our low spot, right? Every once in a blue moon, maybe like 21 million. And then we'd stream as high as like almost 30. I think I'd done 30 million on Nightmare before. I don't know if I had the optimizer up, so I don't know if it's on the leaderboards there or whatever, but we've done a lot of damage. That's where we were at before. But after the change, literally my first run, 18 million. Like, uh-oh, this is trouble. Then, you know, I've been vacillating somewhere between that like 18 million and like 23 million. Way lower numbers. I mean, still enough, you know, this is me complaining where like things are still pretty darn good, but look at my team. We're half health. We're only turned 13. A little dicier than usual. So I'm a little bit nervous because it seems, for whatever reason, because Jareg is going so fast, I don't know why that's affecting things, but it is affecting things because we're not keeping our buffs up necessarily when we need them. So it might be a cycle thing, right? Maybe there's a point in here where if somebody dies, we don't cycle through that lull and then we get back to it. Maybe it's a thing where, you know, we're just, the timing of stuff is always bad. We're only keeping the buffs up for maybe 1 turn, maybe not at all because everybody's running through them. I mean, that's not pleasant right there, right? So we're in a weird spot here where it's like I'm taking a lot of damage. If we can get to 20 million on this affinity with this team, I'm gonna be shocked. But it didn't matter before what affinity we were facing. We were still gonna get that 2 key number. Now I think it's gonna really matter. Red affinity is obviously the worst for us because 4 out of my 5 champions here are blue affinity. So definitely having an impact, and not a good one. Okay, so far we're all right. Elva with the timely cleanse, that's good. But now we're unprotected. We're unprotected for this AoE hit from the boss. Good timing there from Jareg, actually. That actually worked out pretty good. So maybe we'll be okay. Maybe it was a cycle thing, right? We just need to cycle back around. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'm feeling pretty good about this right now. But yeah, this is the issue with these teams at this stage, at this level. You know, it can get a little dicey if stuff starts going out of whack, and it's going to be real important that we don't get out of whack. I think that's going to be a rather crucial aspect to this stuff. All right, so far so decent. Stun going on Rhonda is actually really bad because then she doesn't even do the ally attacks that she can do on her passive. It's like literally, I think maybe the worst stun target we have available here. Should probably reorder these champions. I mean, I'd rather Deacon, I'd rather Venom Mage. Not really Jareg, but yeah, that's a lot of damage that we leave on the table there if she can't get an extra attack in. Okay, there. All right, we lost 1. To be expected, at least on some level. All right. Not too shabby. We're protected for the stun. Now we need Jareg to cycle back through his skills. And this is the tricky part, right? This is the part where it's like being on a 4-turn cooldown is really rough. You just don't get that ally protection, increased defense back fast enough. But we're looking okay. All right, we lost our 2 weak spots, right? They're both blue affinity, so expect them to die. Venomage and Rhonda. It's not surprising. We don't have decreased attack on the boss, though. Oh, thank you, Jareg. That was pretty clutch, actually, right there. Keep us alive. We should get the ally protection from him. Hopefully, we'll get the revive from Elva here in a moment as well. Not yet. Okay. Okay. You can be patient. Ugh. Lost Rhonda again. Great. So we're not going to have Venomage anymore. That's definitely a bad thing. Venomage, you know, brings us those poisons, that heal reduction thing. So this is gonna be rough for us. This is definitely gonna be rough. But Rhonda's more important. She does more damage. The Brimstone is massive, obviously. But yeah, look. I mean, 18 million is not where I was hoping to be. Oh, we got Venomage back, and went back down. So did Rhonda. Okay, cool. But Jareg and Elva are pretty tough and tanky. Now, obviously, Deacon is strong affinity for this boss, so that's why Deacon's not taking as much damage, surviving a lot better, never getting crit, essentially. Doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And there we go. Oh man, 19 million. So you can see we're back in 3 key range. It's a little disappointing. But I felt it was only right to show the failure along with the successes. This is definitely a failure, right? I mean, we're definitely struggling compared to where we were before. And that's a problem. The big reason is I changed out Jareg's speed. Also, his defense is a lot weaker, so he dies and takes more damage a little sooner. But that part I don't think is as much of an issue. It's more just the speed, right? It's changing the timing of things. And so, you know, it goes to show being faster is not always better. It's all about in conjunction, especially with clan boss, where you are really, you know, finally speed tuning these teams. But, you know, these things are necessary. We need the speed. I need the speed on Jareg. I'm going to need the speed on Venomage too. And I don't know where I'm going to find it, to be quite frank, but I need to find it somewhere. And these are our goals going forward. We just don't have enough speed. I have gotten, you know, I ran a bunch of dragon, you know, and we got nothing. Like, I don't know why I have this, you know, that needs to go away. 3-star. But I really just have not gotten what we need to get. You know, I've got this really cool crit damage piece, 5-star, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's a very cool piece. But, you know, that's resistance, flat stat, HP, but like no rolls again. Attack, no rolls also. You know, the boots obviously don't matter for us. I'm not putting those on. A little bit of speed there, but like nothing crazy. You know, that's a solid 16 speed. I'll take that. These aren't like terrible pieces, but we're not getting what we need. And you can see even here in accuracy, right, which is something else I'm going to need for both Jareg and Venomage, at least eventually. We're just not getting a lot of stuff with speed or with good speed on it. So, you know, I got one shield with 10 speed, and I've got one weapon with 17. It's not a huge change. I mean, he's already got some there. And, you know, the perception gear I have just hasn't been up to snuff. I just have not been getting lucky with the perception pieces I've gotten. Most of them are 4-star, and even the 5-star one, look at that, just doesn't roll speed. So there's not a whole lot I can do, and these are not the right, you know, main stats to be using. So it's problematic, it's frustrating, but hopefully we'll be able to get there with these champions. Thankfully, I have plenty of glyphs, so I'm not as worried about that. So we'll be able to glyph these champions up and get them to a spot that's going to be good for us. But getting those books on Elva, I think, is going to make a massive change. At that point, I actually might even just bring in, I mean, at that point, we're really close to being able to actually speed tune it. I might bring in Valerie. And then it's about getting everybody else up to speed. But if I can kind of have Valerie, Elva, and Jareg kind of working in sync, hopefully we can at least keep the buffs on our champions a little bit better, you know, get our speeds kind of going good. In that case, I think that's a really good sign. We still obviously, like I said, need to get Venom Age considerably faster. I still need to get Jareg faster too. And then once we get them in sync, we're gonna have a lot more options as well. So there's some good, there's some bad. At least we're not like crazy ugly with this. So yeah, I feel like we're on the right track. We're definitely moving in the right direction, but you know, got a couple little bit more steps to do there. But mostly I'm excited about the missions. Just getting that knocked out of the way. I feel like that's gonna be really good. And then we're like one step away from Arbiter, which is, I mean, it's still a big step. Don't get me wrong, it's a big step, but we're one step away. I got my last one up to 5 here in just a little bit. That'll be good. And then we'll keep trucking, plugging away. I got my shards all saved up here. We've got our referral accounts. We're like down to the last one. It's gonna be so glorious. Get those last 2 sacred shards. And then we start working on Chronum. It's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited about that. So, you know, big shout outs to you guys. We got, you know, whenever CVC comes back around, we got some Forge stuff. I've been doing the Bommel grind. Doom Tower, I'm pretty hard stuck at this last stage of Dark Fae. I really don't know what to do about that. Feel very stuck there. But that is, you know, that happens sometimes. Can't get them all, as they say. Okay, Ugo booked. All right, just gotta get that cooldown going. Cool, we got 2 more cooldowns. That's definitely a step in the right direction. Got some books. I'm thinking about putting them into Kale. I like Kale as a rare champion. I think very valuable to us. I'm not super into Valerie, right? I'm still kind of waiting to get like a Hellborn Sprite or somebody a little bit better, but you know, for the moment she's gonna do. But we got the book in the spot we need it, so I don't really need to toss it anymore. I'm probably gonna wait a little bit. You know, if we get a Hellborn Sprite, that would actually be an advantageous pull for us. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting, kind of trucking and waiting. I'm gonna be doing some dragon in the meantime, just gonna focusing on that and waiting for these 7 hours to be up so we get the Void Keep. That's my goal. So that's all we got. That's all we got for today. I feel like we're, you know, moving in the right direction and still plugging away. I feel like we're like on the cusp of some really good stuff. So that part's exciting. And I really only need like 1 or 2 good gear pieces from Dragon. Like that's all I need, right? I basically just need a chest and gloves. I need chest and gloves in accuracy preferably, but or in speed that have a lot of speed on them. That's all I need, right? Right main stat, speed substat, and it rolls speed. Like that's all I need. It's crazy. Like, but like literally 2 or 3 gear pieces could vastly change my account, which is just wild to think about it in that way of thinking. 5-star, 6-star doesn't matter. Just need it. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for sticking around and watching. Hopefully your day is going well, as also your weekend is going nicely. I think you'll see this, I don't know, Sunday, Saturday, one of those days this weekend. So hopefully your weekend is fabulous. And yeah, till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi. Cheers.